What's around, everyone? This is for all zodiac signs. This is your tarot reading for your sun, your moon, and ascendant. And this is for the full moon in Leo, right? So the full moon in Leo just happened and we're in it now. The energies is here heavily. So it's time to get in the reading. We're gonna get everybody one by one out the way. And this is for your advice. Alright, an advice card for you of how to handle yourself, right? During this Leo moon, or what you want to call it, a snow moon, or even a bone moon. Because at this point in time, you know, there's a transition that's about to happen. Right now, I'm looking at grass. You know, a couple days ago, couldn't see no grass. Kind of forgot what grass looked like, you know what I mean? But at this point, you know, I can see the grass. It's warm, and it's raining outside. It feels like spring. So this could be a budding moon as well. So for those who farm or are into gardening or anything like that, you know, you might be seeing that or can see the signs of it coming. So this is an advice card for you. What's around, Leo, Sun, Moon, and Ascendant? This is your full moon reading or full snow moon reading that happened in Aquarius, and we're still having those energies right now. So you got the 10 of Cups. Okay, well, you shine and burn, aren't you? So everything is working out. Everything is aligned. You know, your partner is happy. Your partner, they're happy with you. You are in cahoots with each other. You love each other in a divine way. The children are happy. You know, everything around you is plush and beautiful and prosperous, and it's just a dream come true. Like, you completed your goals. Like, whatever you had set forth, they have been completed, you know. Now, whether you have other goals to go through, but right now you're in celebration mode, like, ha ha, look what we've done. You know what I mean? And the kids are like, yes, look what you've done, and I'm gonna do what you did, but better. See, they don't know, the parents don't know that yet, but the kids over there twirling like, yes, I'm about to do this, that, and the other. They already dreaming, because everything is so good in their life that they have time to dream and go within and to be kids. So that way, when they become adults and replace their parents, they're going to have the 10 of Cups themselves and then some, you know. So this is also like a generational wealth situation. However, if you're not feeling what I'm saying, you think it doesn't relate to you, I would think it doesn't relate to you, that means you're still in like some kind of contemplation mode. You're still trying to figure out some alignments. You're out of whack with your relationships. You're out of whack with your family. It might even be a business partner. You're out of whack with that. You're even out of whack with yourself. Like, you're struggling. You know what I mean? But it gotta be, you gotta be feeling it, because the full moon was in Leo. You know what I mean? And this is in Aquarius season, which is your opposite sign. So you got to be feeling it. Please comment below, because you're not alone. So sometimes when you comment and people like and comment behind you, like, girl, me too, dude, me too, bruh, you know what I mean? You know, it makes you feel not alone, you know, especially to other fellow Leos, Sun, Moon, and Ascendants, because other people are not going to get you. You know, y'all that special type. You're the sun. You know what I mean? So it's only like you don't share, nobody shares nothing with you. No other sign. I mean, we can kind of get close to you, you know, with a Cancer or a Virgo, like, oh, you know, they can fill you out a little bit. That's only if their sign, you know, their moons and their suns and their ascendants is close, cuspy, you know what I mean? But if not, then yeah, you know, go ahead, comment below your struggles. And for those of you who are, you know, at that completion stage, you know, give other Leo, Sun, Moon, and Ascendant encouragement. You know, I always say, you know, all Leos want a hashtag hair flip. So, you know, and I'm not a Leo, but I can only just see that each Leo can be a muse for other Leos. You know what I mean? Because y'all get it. It's like a whole different thing. Like, people still trying to figure out the sun. You got over there I don't even know, China, Japan, somebody over there is trying to create a sun. So, you know what I mean? Y'all the sun. So, so you shining bright. And if you're not shining bright, it's time to go dust yourself off. You're going to have to read, and it's the perfect time. It's a full moon. It's time to go in that closet. Put the sun in the closet. Yes, I said it. I know it hurt. But put the sun in the closet, a dark closet. Okay? And it's time for you to figure out why you're not shining so bright. Why things are not aligned within you. You know what I mean? Maybe you need to figure out what your values are first. Huh? The sun ain't looking for nobody. The sun is shining every day. It ain't waiting for nobody to wake up and tell it to come out. You know what I mean? It's not waiting on a place like, hey, are you coming out today? It's not we come outside like, is the sun coming out today? No. So you don't have a choice. I'm sorry. You really don't have a choice. But if you think you do, and you're going to go around that path of woe is me, I'm not aligned, woe is me, I'm struggling with different relationships in my life, woe is me, I can't get along with my family, woe is me, my best friend this, woe is me, my man this, my girl this, woe is me, my business partner for 5 years, 10 years this, woe is me, my job is this, that. Because, you know, everything you into as a partnership, it can be a church. You know what I mean? An organization. Anything that you a part of is a relationship, you know? So let's think bigger here. Let's think broader. Let's think why you disconnected. And it all starts with you. Don't blame nobody else. The sun can't blame nobody else. The sun, it stands on itself. Sorry. Sorry. You might have to get, you know, some advice and some spiritual help. I mean, I'm here to help, you know? But get to it. You know, this is the budding season. Sun is all about that helping bud. So if you can't even help yourself come to a budding seed, then it's time to put the sun in the closet. Okay? For the rest of y'all enjoy y'all completion stage. Okay? Have fun. You see, the celebration is not a big celebration. It's within those who are in your family. Like, I shouldn't even say family, but like your close ones, know the ones who know, who's been there with you, who's seen the struggle, you know what I mean, who knows what you have been through to reach that completion, that can truly be like, yes, you did that and then some. And then you have the younger ones. You might not, everybody's saying, oh, they don't want to be what do you call those people, what people look up to, you know what I'm talking about, a role model. But if you exist, you kind of are. you know what I'm saying? So you have other people that want to maybe do what you do and be what you're doing and want to follow your footsteps. Huh? All right now. Yeah, have a good day and good night. Leo, Sun, Moon, and Ascendant for this full moon. And Leo, what's around Virgo, Sun, Moon, and Ascendants? This is your reading for the full moon in Leo, also known as the snow moon or the bone moon. So, something is going on with you and Leo's over here. Y'all into some personal celebrations here, and that's good. You know, it's not, once again, I said this to Leo, it's not a lot of people. You got a little bit more people invited to this celebration than what Leo's had, but you're still keeping it close to you. You're still keeping those who are close. You know what I mean? Those who have proven to be loyal. Those who have been, who've seen you go through the struggle, or even if they came on later on in your life. Because I know, you know, for the past, you know, I don't know, decade or so, a lot of people have been really meeting up online and really finding, you know, who their soul groups are, and people who they can relate to and can vibe to on a spiritual sense, you know what I mean, on a higher sense, those type, even if they came in, but they get it, you know what I mean, they're there celebrating with you. So it is joy. It is somebody could be bring home a baby, or somebody coming home from the military, or somebody celebrating, you know, a marriage, or just some kind of harmony, you know, some kind of everything is peaceful, everything is joyful, everything is good, you know, and we're going to share it amongst the private, and it's stable. You know what I mean? Whatever that accomplishment was, it is stable. Okay, look at the background. It is stable. So it ain't going nowhere. The only thing you could do is build on that, celebrate, build on it again, celebrate, build and celebrate, build and celebrate. So now you got a taste of it. Keep going. keep going. There's wealth around you. Keep going. Now, for those Virgos who's just looking like, oh my gosh, what? Yeah, I know you're feeling it too. Okay, because Mercury is just moving back and forth between Cap and Aquarius. Okay, and I know you're feeling it, right? We share the same planet. Okay, so you got to be beating yourself up. Okay, and you know, it is a personal conflict within yourself. That is a situation that you only can handle privately. Only you can solve it. I mean, even if you go to a therapist, even if you go to a spiritualist, even if you go, you know, to a guru, even if you go to, you know, I don't know, somebody that you like on social media that gives you good affirmations or whatever, it ain't making no sense. You're wasting your time, really, unless you're doing the work. I mean, if you just listening to be listening because it's background noise and you think you're doing something, I mean, this is the Four of Wands. I mean, you got to put some passion behind what you're trying to accomplish. And if you have problems with home, family, best friends, co-workers, anybody that you see like every day, or you have a tie to, even if you don't like the tie, there is a tie to, there's no way around it. You might have to look at how can you fix that tie, and it starts with you, okay? This is a full moon in Leo. It's about you. Come on, Leos can say it. It's about me. Come on, it's about you. So really don't point the blame at nobody. This is a time, and it's the full moon time, perfect time, okay? You got a good, you know, another week left, week and a half, you know, to really contemplate, really put yourself to the side, in the get in the closet, dark closet, okay? Nobody's allowed in there. No one is allowed in there but yourself. No, you can't invite family and friends to comfort you in the dark of your own closet in your own house. That's not working, okay? And please, this is just a metaphor. Please do not put yourself in the closet and lock yourself in, because I don't want to hear nothing about you. I listened to you and I got locked in the closet and 911 had to come get me 2 days later. But you know I'm talking about, okay? Get to yourself. You need time alone, okay? You need time away from the distractions so you can figure things out. So take a step back, okay? Say no to going here and going there. Say no to some of that work that you got to do. You know what I mean? If you're putting in 12-hour work days, you know, cut it down for, you know, at least 7 days. I mean, that's all I'm saying. Cut it down to a normal 8 hours. Try to be just a little normal. I mean, 8 hours of work is not normal unless you're passionate about what you do. If you're going to work and you're not, then 8 hours is just like, sheesh. But anyway, that's a whole other story. So yeah, cut your hours down a little bit, okay? Don't worry about it, because if you do the work, you're going to start budding. And when you start budding, you're going to see how important that time was. Yeah, you might see your $50 or your $100 decrease or whatever, but your peace of mind is way more than that $100 or that $50 or that $200 that you missed out because you decided to take care of yourself first at your house by yourself, or whatever you need to go to the top of the mountain, as long as you're by yourself, okay? Have a good day. Good night. What's around, Libra, Sun, Moon, and Ascendant? This is your tarot reading for the full snow moon in Leo, or the full bone moon in Leo, or, you know, a budding moon in Leo, okay? So it just depends, right, on how you want to think about it, but all of it is good, right? So, okay, charge. What you passionately into, honey? Because you communicating about it, you letting everybody know what you into, what you all about. I mean, that's, hey, you a Libra, air, right? Tell me about it, honey. But you are very passionate about it, and you going, okay? The speed is going, and y'all not stopping for nobody, okay? The speeding limit says 55, and you're going 105, okay? You ain't got time to stop for nobody. You all about that action, okay? Whatever is making you dry, whatever is making you get up in the morning, you are doing that. You are doing that, okay? And you making everything around you cater to what you're doing. That means if you got to shut stuff down so that you can get what you need to get done, you are going to do that. And you're thinking fast, honey. Your thoughts are just like, I mean, we're in Aquarius season. That's air upon air, okay? So of course that's going to happen, all right? But don't burn out, okay? Don't burn out. because you can also burn out with all this go gadget. You know what I mean? You might burn out. Okay, and it could even be like sharing your energy with other people. Burnout. It could be helping other people, because Libras like to help people. But you know, sometimes it's a percentage level to it. Shout out to Dolo the Pilot Man. You mean, right? You see what I'm saying? You Libra, you run the scales. I need I say more. Next, the Star card. Okay. So you're moving passionately towards something. You're communicating about it, writing about it, journaling about it, thinking about it, all of it. And everything around you is moving in that direction. And you feel like, okay, you're very hopeful. You know what I mean? Like you really believe in what you're doing and what you're trying to accomplish, whatever that is. And you feel a sense of support, you know? Support from the universe, support from yourself. You know what I mean? You're the one that's getting yourself up every day. Every day, that's you. That's you, honey. So give yourself a pat on the back. However, if you're not feeling this way, then, you know, you have some issues with yourself. Because this is an Aquarius. These are all air cards. You know what I mean? So, my gosh. And it's been windy for last couple of days, you know, so I knew some air was coming. I was just like, oh my gosh, okay, I wonder how all the air signs is doing. Make sure you comment below, because you know, everybody can help each other. You know, this is a whole different world out there. It might seem odd because you're used to telling your problems to people that you grew up with, people in your family, you know, your best friends, somebody you just met but you're cool with, whatever. But, you know, in 2022, it might be somebody in a whole other state that you don't even know, but y'all share so much commonalities and you help each other out just by a comment, you know? So feel free to comment below, really. So if you're not feeling any of this hype and you're like, woe is me, closet time, okay? It's time to get into a dark closet by yourself, lights off, okay? You got the stars to help you, so you're good, okay? And you're gonna have to start learning how to trust yourself, trust your intuition, trust your knowledge, your Libra. You know what I mean? You know how much information you just carry just by being a Libra. You know, think about why you're disconnecting to certain things. You know what I mean? Is it good that you disconnected, that you pushing something away? Or is it harmful by you pushing that thing, that person, that place, whatever, that project, that thought away? What is that? You know? And why are you feeling so down on yourself? You know, why are you beating yourself up? Like, you seriously your worst enemy right now. Like, I can only imagine. And it's Aquarius season. It's about to be over, but it's going to linger for a little minute. You know? And we just had the full moon. Well, we're still going through it, the full moon in Leo. So this is time to really step back and be like, okay, you can't be in that woe is me victimization type stuff. Can't do that. You gotta be real with yourself, okay? You really gotta feel yourself. The good stuff about you and the bad stuff about you, okay? It's two sides, okay? We're dealing with air here. So the perspective will get real broad, but it starts with you, right? Anytime you try to draw, like if you, when you cutting a pizza pie or you cutting a pie or anything round that you know gotta cut with a pizza cutter, it always starts in the middle and it goes out. I don't know. I haven't seen nobody start from the outside in. It always starts from that middle point and it goes out. Okay, you are that middle point. Okay, so go back to yourself. If you're looking all around you and you're seeing this is not right, why I feel like this, every time I go here I feel like that, every time I speak to this person I feel like that, every time I do this thing I feel like that, every time I think this thought, you got to start trusting in yourself and going with your gut and your intuition. And this is the full moon in Leo, and it's a good time to journal, to really go within and start figuring these things out. For everybody else, go ahead, honey. Go ahead with your faith, belief, and imagination. Once again, shout out to Dolo the Pilot Man, okay? It's all about that, and you got it. You got it. So keep going. But this is a full moon. I told Virgo this. I'm going to tell you this, too. I don't know what's all three. Take some time out to chill, okay? This is a full moon time. So take some time out, okay? If you're working on that book and you're up and you're just writing and you can't even feel your butt no more, you can't even feel your toes because you've been sitting so long, your circulation is poor, it's okay to get up, okay? Go somewhere. Go somewhere. I don't care where you go. Just go somewhere. I don't care if you walk around at your local drugstore because it's the only thing open at night and they got 5 aisles. I don't care if you look at every product and it's just to waste time. Look at the ingredients. Whatever you need to do to get your mind off of something for a minute. You know, whether it's a favorite show, a favorite social media site, whether it's you know, like I said, just going to visit somebody that just makes you laugh, or going to a place that just gets you in a higher realm, you know, because with all this air energy, there's no, you feeling it if you're down. I know you are. I know you are, because it's airy, it's very high, it's very light, and it's blowing really fast. So if you're not doing nothing with that air, yeah, you feel it. All right, guys, so you have a wonderful day and night. What's around Scorpio, Sun, Moon, Ascendants? This is your tarot reading for the full moon in Leo. So we got the Three of Hearts. What's wrong? What is wrong, Scorpios? Huh? All right, so somebody done hurt you. I know we're still in that air of Valentine's Day and whatnot, you know. Somebody break your heart, somebody didn't show up, or well, what is the deal? You're going through some grief, you're going through some hurt, maybe somebody passed away, or something has left you, you know, it could be a pet, just anybody. You could have left the hometown and you're moving into a new town because there's better opportunities, or you just got married and your husband's, whatever is getting you in that woe is like, oh, you know, the pain, you know, and it's just like a cloud over you everywhere you go, you know, you can't seem to shake it. And it might, for some of you, lead into a depression, and this is not a good time to be depressed. I'm not trying to say, oh, I can't be depressed. I mean, because there's so much heavy depression out there, period. You just walk out the door. You just go to the grocery store and you just look outside to see people. You just be like, oh my gosh, you know what I mean? Like, because you know people are going through things and you can feel it and you can see it. So it's everywhere. So when you have it within yourself too, that's more weight. That's more cloud. You know what I mean? Because that's cloud upon cloud. It's like a storm that never ends. It's like, when is it gonna end? You know, and it's deep rooted. It's really deep rooted. But, you know, you're gonna have to, this is a full moon in Leo, you're gonna have to put some light on it. Okay? You're gonna have to put some light. We need some sun in this picture here. And you know, you are in control of this situation. You might think you're not, but you are. So can we bring in some sunlight? Okay? Shine it so that way you can see what's going on. You need to figure out what the grief is, what the sorrow is, what the depression is all about. You might need help, like a spiritualist, or, you know, a guru, or somebody who, you know, speaks, you know, good things or great things about how to improve yourself and things like that. It's a whole bunch of stuff out there. It's 2022. Y'all know what I'm talking about. But, and then the fact that you're talking bad about yourself, I mean, that's, you just sabotaging yourself if that's the case. It's like, you really, this is Aquarius, okay? So, and it's a Leo full moon. Ain't no, this is light. You know what I mean? This is real light. And you just counteracting the energy. So you gotta be heavy right now. You gotta be. Look at how it's raining. It's like that rain that sting you. You ever been there and it hits you and it just be stinging your cheeks? Well, you be like, you know, screaming like the rain is beating your ass or something, you know? Excuse my French if we have kids here. But anyway, it's time to forgive yourself. Start with yourself first. Time to go in the closet. Well, you already pretty much in the closet, but you done brought the rain in the closet. Take the rain out the closet, okay? Pull the swords out, okay? Put them outside the closet. I may allow you to have a Band-Aid and some hydrogen peroxide or whatever to heal your wounds while you in there. That's about it. You have pencil and paper. Don't hurt yourself with the pencil, okay? And you start releasing. You might even have to cry it out. You might have to punch it out. You know, not punching somebody or a wall, but like kickboxing class, going to the YMCA, taking free classes of Tai Chi or meditations or self-awareness, you know, talks and things like that. And there's a whole broad of people out there that's talking about self-awareness. You just choose the one that resonates with you, and start releasing that pain now. This is great. This is great. It's a full moon. Release that pain now. Give it up. Like literally, give it up to the air. Let it blow away. Like, but don't mask over it. Don't just keep the swords in there. Okay, the rain is still going. The cloud is still over you, but you're just trying to maintain. So you're gonna go on Amazon and find you a waterproof bandage. You know what I mean? That's big enough to fit these wounds, so that way you can carry on through your day. Okay, trying to survive. Yeah, that's not gonna work. That's not gonna work. It might have worked before. I'm gonna keep saying it. It's 2022. It ain't gonna work no more. It ain't gonna work no more. And you can feel it. Time is just, you know. So next thing you know, you done wasted a whole bunch of time over here with this cloud and the rain and with the swords. Now you done got diseases because the sword's been left in there for years. Now the sword think it's a part of the heart. So now the heart has to adjust to the sword. You get what I'm saying? You get what I'm saying? All right then. So y'all have a wonderful day and night. And please comment below, because you have the power to reverse this card around. And you have a power to actually not only reverse it, but to get rid of it. Because either way, okay, if you turn it sideways, diagonal, I don't care what you try to do, it's just best to get rid of it, right? And, you know, comment below and let people know how you got through it, or that you are going through it, and other people who have got through it or are taking steps to get through it, and those steps are helping them every day to get through minute by minute, you know, hour by hour, day by day. It might help somebody. Have a wonderful day and night. What's around Sun, Moon, and Ascendant Sagittariuses? They got the King of Pentacles and the Ten of Swords. So, okay, you're sitting pretty, honey. You're sitting handsome. You're sitting securely. You are found, and your foundation. Everything around you is abundant. You're bringing in the coins. You're not worried about your finances. You're good. You know what I mean? If you want to get something extra to treat yourself, you could. You know, everything is working out perfectly. But look to your left, look to your right. Just turn all the way around. Why don't you look up, look down, diagonal? Because somebody might be jealous. Somebody might be backstabbing you. Somebody might be envious of you. Whatever the situation is, somebody is could be some betrayal, some lying, some gossiping, because you know words hurt. Okay, wounds can heal, as they say, some of them, but words can last longer. You know, you can take words to your grave. You know, everything else is fine. You know what I mean? You're scratched, healed. You know, you're burned, somewhat healed, or whatever the situation is, but words can hurt, and like they usually say, words can kill too. So who is this around you? This is the perfect full moon. Shine the light. Shine the lights, okay? From above, honey, from around, underneath the person. And you already know, Sagittarius. Come on now. You probably already know. You're a Sag. Okay, need I say more? So don't doubt yourself. It might be hard to get rid of that tie, because it could be a long relationship. You know, you could have been with that person for a long time, a friend or a relationship, you know, a love relationship. It could be a parent. It could be a family member, like a cousin. It could be an organization that you used to be a part of, but now you have to cut ties for whatever reason. But you put so much into that organization that you feel like, dang, this is hard for me to leave. Like, this is hard for me to change. This is hard for me to go. And you know, when you just, it's just kind of like riding a car, and all four tires all have leaks in them, and you know that it's time for you, and you got the money. You know what I mean? You got the time, you got the money, you got all of that to get it done, but you just holding on to the old tires because somebody who meant something to you gave you those tires, and therefore you are willing to patch it up, keep going to get the air at the gas station every half an hour. You even went and purchased an air, you know, compressor or whatever, so you can do it from outside your house, and you got one in your car too, so that way every time you go out to the store, go out to eat, or whatever the situation, go to your friend's house, You know, you can pull it out and blow it back up so you can get home. And then when you wake up, you got to blow it up again. You know what I'm saying? So you're doing all this because you don't want to cut ties with it. And you know it is time for it to go. Say goodbye, okay? And it might be, it's going to be deep, you know, because this person is bleeding out. It's not like a shallow wound that you're going to have to heal. It might be a crisis that you have to get rid of, a thought process that is tormenting you that you might need to get rid of, because even though you have all this wealth and all this other kind of stuff, your mental state could be at play. Where your mental, you starting to doubt yourself, you starting to self-sabotage yourself, and you got everything, but you self-sabotaging yourself. And for those who say, well, I'm a Sag, Sun, Moon, Sun, now I'm still trying to get everything together. Well, yes, you keep doing that. You know what I mean? You keep doing that because the King of Pentacles is in your path. But don't self-sabotage yourself, and don't ignore what your gut is telling you. Don't ignore, okay, this person might be taking my idea. This person might be taking my wife from me. My fiance. This person might be taking my job, my position, my whatever, you know? So definitely, and don't kid yourself. This is not a time to kid yourself. So even though you are cool, calm with everything else in your life, but you might be going through some backstabbing relationship issues, or you starting to backstab yourself, and you're going to end up losing that King of Pentacles position. Simple as that. And I'm sorry, but it's looking real pretty right now for Sagittarius. You know, do you really want to lose all that? Or even if you're working on something, everything you work for so far, do you really want to lose all that? Because you're letting other people, places, and things, including your mind, doubt you, criticize you, sabotage you, spread rumors about you that you know is not true, but you believing in it because it's been said so much that you starting to doubt. And all right, come on now. Sagittarius ain't got time for that. All right, have a good day and night. What's around Capricorn, Sun, Moon, and Ascendant? This is your reading for the full moon in Leo. So we got the sun. Here comes the sun. So look at you, okay? Sitting here riding all in your youthful self, you and your steed. Steed is all loyal. Everything around you is just shining on you. You're just growing, and it's just, you feel warm and fuzzy, and everybody around you feels it, and you bring so much growth within everybody else, and you got this vitality about you and this abundance, and you're all positive and whatnot. Okay, Capricorns, okay. I know people shocked because y'all be getting a bad rap, but no, okay. You up here shining, okay. And you keep it up, whatever you doing, okay? You keep it up, whatever you're doing, that keep that fun, you know, youth-like way of yourself. It's working, it's working. Even if it's silly, you might haven't played jumping jacks in 50 years, but you bought you some jumping jacks because you seen them at the store, and you're playing them and you're teaching your grandkids now, but it's making you happy. Do that. It could be simple as that. It could be simple. I ain't ride a bike in years, or in 5 years, let me get a bike. You know, I love to do the bike, and I haven't got one in a year. Get one, okay? It's the perfect time to get one. Things are going on sale, spring stuff, summer stuff is out now. So it's like, hey, whatever it is, any habits that are good for you, okay, that will bring you more success than habits that you think are good for you, but it actually brings you down lower, okay? So those things, get into those, and it could be dancing, it could be singing, it could be painting, it could be teaching. Some people enjoy teaching, you know, whatever gets you just fancy and tickly and just so kitty. Those who are struggling, okay, I always give this advice. I don't care what I'm talking about, who I'm talking to, where you're from. Yeah, it doesn't matter. Go back to childhood. Okay, go back to childhood. Even if you had a horrible childhood and you don't really want to go back, you may need to. Just the fact that you don't want to go back, but you know you need to because you don't want to face all that stuff. But it's dimming your shine. So if you want to shine, okay? And you want to have this vitality about you, this energy about you, where it cannot be resisted. It cannot be overlooked. Everyone around you is just like, oh my gosh, you know what I mean? This person got that. It got that it factor. You're going to have to start clearing out the past. But think about the good times that you had, the times that made you happier, the times that made you the happiest, you know, the times that you were just joyful, even if it was for a day, you know, a couple hours, you know, whatever it is. Maybe you went to certain places that always made you happy. Get in that particular zone and write it out. You might need to look at some old pictures to jog your memory. You might need to talk to some people that grew up with you, you know, and just, you know, especially if you blocked a lot of that stuff out, just to see what you used to do when you were, you know, 5, 7, 9 years old, 10 years old, 3 years old. You know, what kind of things you used to do that you might have forgot. Or maybe, because, you know, everybody grew up different, you know. Some people don't really talk about, you know, the past and stuff as they're growing up, so they tend to forget as time goes on, as if it doesn't matter. But you do need to go back, because you always have to know where you came from to know where you're going, you know, and how this all came about and how this is affecting you. Now, if you're a child and you're, let's say, a teenager watching me, in your 20s, 30s, 40s, and up, all right? So this is a temporary situation that you can fix. The depression, you know, get some help if you need to get some help, and make sure it's good help, you know, like you're not just jumping into something. No, make sure it's somebody that you connect with, you know, that you have a good vibe with, that is going to give you some help. If they're going to worsen your depression or make you feel less than or whatever, then you know that ain't good, even if they put spirituality or whatever on the tag of it, okay? So, and then the lack of success, you know, you're not feeling abundant, you're not feeling anything, it all starts with you. It's a good time to go within and figure out what you need to clear out to get all that dust out the way, all that dirt, so that the sun can shine. And that's you. Have a wonderful day and night. What's around Aquarius, Sun, Moon, and Ascendants? This is your reading for the full moon in Leo, and you got the Page of Cups. So, message. And this is a message coming from you, okay? Intuitively, we're still in Aquarius season, okay? We just had a full moon in Leo. So shine that light to make it a little bit brighter on your intuition, and start trusting in your intuition and any type of opportunities that you want to start or to create for yourself. You know, start doing that and have faith in yourself, you know, and let your intuition guide you, because you got the juice, you know what I mean? This is your sign. But sometimes when we have the juice, you know what I mean, we kind of slack on it. We kind of get really lazy. You know, that's like somebody who knows, I don't know, they've been told all their life that they're cute or they're fine or whatever. And as they get older, they don't take care of themselves because they think that their fineness and cuteness is going to last forever. You know what I mean? So it's kind of like that. So embrace your new ideas, you know, embrace, you know, or any kind of blockages that you can't move forward to. It's time to get rid of those. It's time to put down them bags, honey, because they're slowing you down, you know, and it's emotional wave going on here, you know, so you're dealing with some emotions here that you're going to have to deal with. And I know Aquarius is like, yeah, okay, right, emotions, yup, emotions, okay? They're not as heavy as it could be. It could be worse. I'm just letting you know, it could be worse, but you can handle it, okay? And you can weigh it out, and you could balance it and deal with it and handle it in a proper way by using your intuition. Listen to yourself, Aquarius. You are Aquarius. Listen to yourself, Aquarius. Ain't nobody gonna really understand you, Aquarius. Listen to yourself, Aquarius. Okay, maybe a Gemini, maybe a Pisces, you know, Virgo might with the ideas, you know, if you go a little bit too far, like, oh, but, you know, reach out to other Aquariuses, you know, start, you know, checking around some things or other air signs or whatever. But definitely your ideas are we need your ideas, Aquarius. And you know this, and you dreamed about it, and you all emotional about it. Whatever it is, it could be love, it could be business, it could be career, whatever you're trying to start, whatever you're trying to make that opportunity like it. Like, yeah, I took the opportunity. I pushed through. I got my intuitive messages. I did it right. I looked into some things. I researched some things. That way it can help me, really put things together. Whatever you got to do. Come on, you Aquarius air. You can do it. All right? Have a good day and night. What's around Pisces, Sun, Moon, and Ascendant? This is your full moon reading for the full snow moon, or bone moon, or budding moon in Leo. I'm sorry, it's Aquarius season, but it happened in Leo, and the energies are still here. So you got choices. Look at you with all these choices, all these gold cups just coming from all different directions and just flowing all up to you, and it's like, pick me, pick me, pick me. Cup number 1, cup number 4, cup number 3. You know what I mean? And you wish you had an audience in the back that could tell you which one to pick. You're gonna have to use not only your intuition, but you're gonna have to use a little bit of some brain power, since we're in Aquarius season. You know what I mean? About what choices you make. And some of it could be just an illusion. Like, you think it is something, but it really isn't. Like, you think you're getting a real good deal on this car, but it's actually a lemon because you made the wrong decision. Maybe you didn't research it enough. Maybe you didn't, ask a lot of questions and go around to different places and different people. You didn't do your research. Whatever it is, you know what I mean? You didn't do what you're supposed to do in order for you to come to a conclusion that will benefit you, not harm you, because not all the opportunities in these cups are good for you, right? And Pisces, come on, hashtag mutable all day. It's hard sometimes to make a decision, you know what I mean? But you're going to have to align yourself, okay? It's a full moon time. Get in the closet too, okay? Turn off the light in the closet and start to align yourself, okay? There's lots of ways you can do it. You can go online, learn about it. Everybody's out there talking about it. But anyway, start to align yourself, okay, with your goals, with your passions, with things that you want to do, with your values. Let's start there, okay? What kind of principles do you have? What kind of values do you have? Because by you setting those in structure, you know what I mean, it will guide you into the decisions that you make. But when you all over the place and you ain't got no kind of personal value, no boundary, you just like, yeah, whatever, over here, over there, you just making choices based on eeny, meeny, miny, mo, all that kind of stuff. Yeah, don't be mad when it don't work out. Don't be surprised either, because especially if you watch this, you can't be surprised. All you can do is just learn from it and hopefully not do it again. Have a wonderful day and night. What's around Aquarius, Sun, Moon, and Ascendant? This is your reading for the full moon that's in Leo, and it's considered a snow moon, bone moon, seed moon. So look at you, okay? Tower card, boom. It came down already, didn't it? Okay? If it hasn't, you know it's coming because you can feel it. You can sense it. You're Aries. You know it's coming. Maybe you're just not bold enough to take it down yourself so it doesn't cause such a catastrophe. Because when a building has to come down, it's like you can either, bulldoze it down, or sometimes you have to do certain steps, like structure it and do piece by piece, because if you bull, it's just going to cause other reactions that could have been avoided. So which one are you on? Because either way, it's going to happen. I'm sorry to say. It's going to happen, right? And you know this. So what are you going to do about it? You let the universe do it? And once that happens, it's kind of like the bulldozer. That means other things that you didn't think was going to get tore down is now being tore down because you didn't take power and control to take care of the things that you needed to get rid of. And this is so important. I'm done. This is so important. You're Aries, okay? So here we go. As this full seedling moon, okay, it's kind of like a brush fire, If I'm looking at somebody burning land, and I'm from the city, but I go down to the country and I'm seeing this, I'm gonna be feeling some kind of way. Okay, I'm gonna be feeling, because of the lack of knowledge, I'm gonna be feeling some kind of way, because I'm looking at fire as what, you know, we kind of been taught is bad, it's hot, you don't want to touch it, you don't want to deal with it, you want to, but fire is a good element, and you know this because you are fire. So use your fire and start a brush fire, okay? Because with the brush fire, which happens in spring, hello, okay? And we're in this transition stage. That's why some people call it the seedling moon. Because underneath all of this, there's seeds that are about to be budding and it's about to come up. It's like at the beginning stages. So your eyes might not be able to see it, but the energy is there. The time is like, ding, because I've seen snow for the last couple of days. Now I'm looking at spring with snow on the ground, but it's like half grass, half snow, and it's raining, and it's like close to 50 degrees. And we just had like freezing, air puncturing cold, you know, like 2 days ago. So the changes is happening. You're going to start seeing the bipolar temperatures going on. So brush fire, whatever you need to brush fire, take power and control just like the farmers do, because they know when they do that, it's going to make the soil so much richer that their harvest come fall is going to be much greater than if they was too scared to do that because they're worrying about what the city people think. You know what I mean? They're worrying about what so-and-so and this one and that one and this one. You know what I'm talking about. All right? And control the fire. That's all. All you got to do is just learn how to control it and you're good. And the only way you'll know how to do that is, of course, sitting with yourself. You might have to go in the closet just to, because some things might be harsh to do. So you're going to have to like, all right, you know what I mean? This is how I'm going to do, this is how this is going to get done. Boom, 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 boom. Because I know Aries, sometimes the fire could just get all over the place. You want to, direct that. Use Aquarius to kind of, direct that fire. Okay, have a wonderful day and night. What's around Taurus, Sun, Moon, and Ascendant? This is your reading for the full moon in Leo. So you got the Seven of Swords. This is like a soap opera. Like, for real. What's going on, Tauruses? I know you know. You got to know. No, you know. And it's broad daylight. Taurus, you be knowing. Stop playing with yourself. Stop playing with yourself now. Okay, so here's the thing. So you could be deceiving yourself or somebody's deceiving you, okay? But there's some betrayal going on. Might be some backstabbing going on. Rumors going on. Somebody might be cheating. Somebody might be trying to go behind your back to steal something. Whatever is your job, your status, your identity, your intellectual property. Come on now, Taurus. What could listen. Who's stealing your stuff? I don't care what it is, stealing your heart. I don't care what it is, but something's going on. Or you've been deceiving people, you've been lying, and you're trying to get away with it. You know, maybe you're trying to cover up something. You're not telling everybody the whole truth. You know, you're doing the white lie thing. But you're starting to feel it. Like, not even feel it. Forget feelings. You just like mental. You're like thinking like, damn, I ain't shit. Excuse my French. But you know what I mean? Hey. And if you know, French out there, it's just, you know, don't take offense. But anyway, so something's going on with that. So it's either you got secrets, somebody else got secrets, but secrets need to be had. Like I said, this is like a soap opera going on where you got to tune in next time. But the full moon gonna be here for about the energy a good week and a half left. So I mean, something about to pop up. It's a full moon, so just brace yourself. It's either you or it's somebody else that's going on. Something's going on. Or you could be at a point where you're trying to start something, trying to do something new, and you're like beating your own self up. It's like you're robbing yourself from your worth. So let's say if you want to be a fashion designer and you always want that, you know, and you get your first sewing machine, your first material, and you just, before you even start, you just like, I can't even I can't even, but you don't watch tons of YouTube videos about this. You done, since you was like 9, you've been wanting to do this, but finally you got the things that you need, and you just sitting there. It's sitting there so much that it's probably still in the box. Like, can we stop? Can we stop? And you spend a nice pretty penny on it because you just knew. So in that way, you might be like, deceiving yourself, putting yourself into that mental rut where you're stealing your whole time, everything, your mental, and where you can't even think clear after a while. You're looking behind your shoulders, left and right. It's like kind of gonna give you anxiety. Whatever is going on, it will give you anxiety. Okay? It's gonna get to the point where you're gonna get to, when you can't sleep at night. You're gonna get bags on the eye. Nobody wanna see a tourist looking busted. That's bad. That's bad. No, we can't do that. So, something need to get out. I don't know if it needs to be some mediation going on, some counseling going on within yourself or with others. You can't go wrong when you start with yourself. So if somebody don't want to mediate or come to some kind of thing, you cannot sit and just wait. You're gonna have to clear that out. Okay, this season is about to change. It's about to be spring. Yeah, that's it. New things is about to come in. You got to get rid of old. Okay, you're late. You're actually late, but you got some time. Okay, you got some time, so might as well get on to it. Don't be Netflixing and all that. And I gotta catch up on these 8 episodes. And even though it's a full moon, but take some of that time that you would to just relax, chill, whatever you do, to just woosah. Start to do some inner work. And if you start to do some inner work, however small, however large, at least start and be consistent with it. Taurus, you can't lose. You're Taurus, bullseye all day. Can't lose. Have a good day and night. What's around Sun, Moon, and Ascendant Geminis? How's it going out there? So I see this is your full moon reading. All right, so it is also considered a snow, okay, or a bone full moon. But in your case, let's use the seedling full moon, okay? All of them is attached to this moon. Okay, and it's in Leo, right? And look at you, you brought Leo with you. You've been using these energies, I see. Like, for real, for real. So this winter you've been completing some projects or completed a project, completed something that you just had to just complete. Whatever that is, honey, you did it. And by you doing so, you were just all in the sky floating. Okay, and everything around you is just shining bright and just powerful because you actually complete something. There's some power in completion. And Gemini, that's hard. I ain't gonna even front. Comment below if you hear me. Whose world is this? My gosh. I'm saying mutable. I just told Pisces, #mutable. It is hard to complete, okay? You be having 4 or 5 things going on at the same time, doing them all at the same time. So it's like it takes forever to complete, but something you done been focusing on one thing, or if you can handle 2 things, whatever it is, it's complete. And you integrated a lot of the fixed energies to make sure that stuff was not going nowhere. Like, nah, we getting this thing done. You might be doing a lot of traveling now, maybe moving. You celebrate some kind of accomplishment. Maybe you got some kind of award or something like that. But people can see it. It's the world card. I mean, how you gonna miss the world, right? You know what I mean? So it's big. It's huge. People can see it. And if they ain't saying nothing, people, they can see it, And even if you don't say nothing, let's say if you're just a private Gemini and you celebrate your accomplishments and what you complete inside, people gonna see it in your attitude because you got a whole new way of feeling about yourself, of thinking about yourself. So you're in nothing wrong with ego. Everything is just bright around you, and your friends, your family, whoever you're around, they're like, wow, she kind of did. Why she have it? Right? Because you doing some things. They ain't got to know everything, but you doing some things. You're doing some completions here. You checking. If you're a Gemini and you're like, oh gosh, no, honey, I don't feel like this world. I don't feel like I'm flying on a nice clear day. Well, It's a full moon in Leo, so let's put some light on it. Okay, let's see what's going on. Because something needs to be completed. You're going to have to close the circle. Okay, in order for the necklace to not fall off and you lose it, if somebody benefit from it because they found it, or worse, nobody finds it, you know what I mean? You gotta close the necklace so that way it can last, it can be stable, you know what I mean? It can bring out the beauty in your neck or whatever you're wearing it for, bring out your outfit, your eyes, your hair, whatever. The energy within you, whatever you're wearing your jewelry for, right? It's kind of like that. So it's kind of you walking around with a necklace that's not clamped. Okay, you're about to lose that necklace, okay? So Geminis, I know it's hard. And it's Aquarius season, so that's a lot of air. It's a lot of air. So I mean, it might be a lot of thoughts at the same time. Like, talking to yourself a lot, okay? Just pick one thing. Just start with one thing. One thing. I don't care if it's take out the trash. Complete. Done, Gemini, you know we be forgetting to take out the trash. That's a completion, though. Start there. Oh, you know what? I'm going to do 50 sit-ups. Okay, no, don't get hard on yourself. I'm going to do 5. Boom. Complete. Right? So it could be something real simple. Yo, I want to write a book, right? It's going to be like 50 chapters. Yo, that sounds kind of like, ooh, right? First sentence, boom. I don't care if you write down the color of the book, the novel. That's a start. You got the color of the book and you start narrowing down. Even if you have like 2 or 3 things going on at one time, even if you structure your 24 hours to say, okay, from this to this, boom, here's a simple thing. Use some Virgo energy. That's it. Just use some Virgo energy and that will help you. Use your calendars. Use your alarm systems. Use your reminders. Any kind of use the apps that help you stay on point. You know, maybe 2 hours I'm going to work on this. If I get 2 hours of this, I'm going to do that. And I'm not going to do this, and that until I get it done. Right? Beyonce didn't pee or eat until she got it done. Right? So steal from your sister. All right? Well, not steal, okay? Because you didn't stay aside. Borrow from your sister. Learn from your sister or your brother. You know what I mean? And be like, okay, how does Virgos get this thing done? But here's the thing that I don't want you to fall into, which is the pit of Virgo. You can burn yourself out, and you don't want to do that. As a Gemini, that's horrible. You would probably go crazy. Okay? So people around you be like, this person is a weird Gemini. Yeah, that burnout, that mental burnout is real because it takes over your whole body. Then everything is gonna start falling apart. And then you're gonna be at the doctor's office. Then they're gonna say you have COVID when you got a broken knee. You know, we don't want these issues, Gemini, okay? And then you sitting there, you so burnt out that you just accept it. But anyway, so start seeking your personal closures. You know what I mean? Figure out what you need to close. Figure out what you need to complete just to get you to the next step and the next step and the next step. And don't do the shortcuts. You know, you can go buy the gel because Amazon viewers said that gel is going to slim your body. But I mean, really? I mean, we already know the best way is to work the muscles out. You know what I mean? Yeah, you can warm it up and muscle get warmed up and it melts fat, blah, 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 or you cool sculpt it or whatever. But there's going to be something greater mentally that it's going to be like every time you complete something, you didn't take shortcuts, Gemini, it's going to be, woo, what? Flying, because that next thing is going to lead to the next thing, and it's going to get bigger and bigger, where your completions are so like you can see them. They're manifesting before your eyes. You can see that one ab. You didn't see an ab for all your life, but now you see a hump on the right side, you know, because sometimes, you know, we work out wrong, so one side might form better than the other, you know, but that's like, oh shoot, you see what I'm saying? Meanwhile, you're probably using the cream all year round and you barely saw one. You still got this, that problem, that, well, this, that. But you doing them sit-ups that helped you in so many other ways. Maybe your posture is better now. You know, maybe your back don't hurt no more. That sculpting ain't gonna do that. That's not gonna move get your muscles strong. But you get what I'm saying. All right, have a good day and night. Let's arouse Sun, Moon, and Ascendant Cancers. This is your full moon reading in Leo. And you got the 2 of Cups. So you found love on a two-way street, didn't you? Okay. One was going one way, One was going another way. And all of a sudden, you locked eyes, and the angels came from above. You know what I mean? Showing how much courage and strength, you know what I mean? And how good this is going to be to your soul, honey. I mean, what is this? A divine union going on here? Talk to me, Cancers. Can you please drop a comment below? Because we want to know. We want to know. And we just got through with this whole Valentine's energy going on. So please speak to us, okay? So it's a unified love. All right? 100% her end, 100% his end. Ain't nobody coming half-assed, okay? Excuse my French. All right? I mean, you know. Right. Anyway. Partnership. You know, relatability, attraction, you know, relationships that you know, could last forever. You know, it's abundant, it's happy, it's modest, you know, it's meek, it's humble. It's like, you know, where it's just balanced. It's balanced. You know, that person is already balanced, that person is already balanced, and they coming in together. If this doesn't sound like a soulmate situation, a completion of a soulmate, right? Or it could be a beginning of a twin flame. Okay? Let's put those two out there. All right. For those is like, yeah. I don't know what you talk about, because let me tell you what happened last week. Okay, I got you. Well, breakup. Imbalance in the relationship. Something ain't right. Something ain't going right. You feel it. Cancer, you're not going crazy. I mean, it's a full moon, but you're not going crazy, Cancer. All right? Tap in. All right? This is your energy, right? The moon is just there for you. Howl at the moon tonight. Okay? Just go outside and just sit and do some moon gazing. You'll find your answer, Cancer. Why? Because you're Cancer. You got that. You can do that. Ain't nobody else in the zodiac sign that share you but you. Okay? So, use your power. Just go on out there and figure out that balance, okay? Use your intuition. This is Aquarius season, so I'm going to need you to jump up into your crown chakra. Okay, start using that too. We're not doing all emotion. Okay? That's for those who need to find that balance, who need to find, especially after a breakup. And it could be a breakup from a relationship. It could be a breakup from anything that you have to leave abruptly. You know, that you may not want to, but it has to happen because it's not good for you. And 9 times out of 10, it's not good for the other party as well. No matter where it's at, you know? So you only want to be in a place of harmony at this point, Cancer. And if you're not in harmony, you're going to stress yourself out for the next week and a half. I'm just letting you know right now. So however you can get yourself into a state of alignment, okay? And even if you have to get help for that, then go ahead and do that. I don't care if you go to a chiropractor and get alignment. That's a start. There you go. That is a start. That's a start right there. Right there. So it could just be simple. It could be aligning your day. You know? Anything. But start to look into that. How can you align yourself? How can you start to create balance within your home, within your environment, with those that you care about, with those that you love, you know? And you may not, you know, but at least you come into a resolution and a conclusion that it's just not going to work out. So let bygones be bygones, and this is the way it has to go, so that I can be in harmony with myself, so that way I can attract others who are just as in harmony as me. Have a good day and night.